Hello, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really hope that you're having a beautiful and amazing day. It is Tuesday, November 16th. This is a general collective reading. I'm going to say that this is like an urgent channel message, you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for your continued love and support. Woo! The energy is so intense. You guys, I just woke up, and when I tell you last night, I think I had at least about 6 dreams and I remembered all of them. So one dream that I want to share with you, and perhaps maybe you guys you had similar dreams, or you just are very much tapped into this same energy, is I'm not the same as I was yesterday. All right, you guys, some of you have experienced this recently, or you're about to experience it, where you wake up and the world is different. You know that you're not the same. All right. I feel like a lot of people are answering a call, and I just talked about this a few days ago, and honestly, it's been a buildup for a few weeks now. Well, I think that a lot of people, there's something else out there. There's someone out there. You're needing to just tap into something, and you cannot deny it. What I saw in my dreams last night it's sort of like red pill, blue pill, and many people have decided which direction they're going to go. When I tell you last night, I just did a reading, you guys, a few days ago, and I was talking about the angels and the dragons. Listen, if you have dreams of yourself flying, okay, look up the dream, and you can do a Google search. Look at the dream interpretations. A lot of people are free. You're becoming fearless. Okay. A lot of people have decided a path. You guys are freeing yourselves from situations that just do not serve you, as well as people. And if you haven't, then you need to. It all starts in the mind, you guys. It's a mindset shift. And I honestly think that right now, with the universe is always there to just give us anything that we ask for. But a lot of people, and I talk about this a lot in my spiritual coaching private sessions, where it's like you manifest your reality based on honestly what's in your subconscious mind. I don't care the facade that you give to the world every day, how you walk, how you talk, or any of that. It's what's in your subconscious mind, which is why so many people don't understand that as long as you have that wounded inner child, or whatever your situation may be underneath the surface, you will in some way attract things that will continue to be that mirror effect for you. All right. And I think that you guys are figuring out some things. Okay. You're learning things about yourself. You're learning things about your friends, about your family. I am a true hermit. I don't have a lot of friends or anything, but when I tell you last night, so many, like the people who I thought were my friends, and I'm the type, like I'll sometimes go months and not talk to a person, and I don't do it on purpose. It's just I'm always in my own little world. Listen, I have some friends, and Spirit made it very clear, like, these people are not your friends, Tori. They're not your friends. They don't like you. And I'm sitting here now, I'm laughing about it because I'm just like, I don't care. That's how you guys are gonna feel. Like anything that is taken away from you, you're like, I really just don't care. So the first card that came out is Firm Foundation. I'm using a different deck today. Wow. Passion Ignited. Okay, let's get a few cards out. Firm Foundation. A lot of you guys, for some reason, and this has been coming up for me too, you guys could even be experiencing back pain. And I talked about this a few weeks ago about that root chakra. And interestingly enough, this card over here, you see this lady in all of this red. And this card is the Radical Self-Acceptance card. Some of you are coming into a time now where you have to accept a lot when it comes to your family. Understanding that perhaps certain people in your family are very like karmic to you. They are just tools there for your ascension, for you to learn certain things. Understanding also that perhaps you are a catalyst for change in your family. You've been given the responsibility of being able, honestly, to just change a lot of things in your family. You may be the person who is there to really heal your bloodline. in some way. All right. And I think that there are certain things happening now where your passion is being ignited. You're seeing now that, okay, there is for sure a calling on your life, and there are certain things that you have to actually do. The universe card is here. This is the world card. So we've been talking about this. It's like you're graduating. You've been initiated into something. There is a phase of your life that is completely over. All right. But this this firm foundation card here is actually like the Four of Pentacles in a traditional deck. So to me, this is about you really establishing yourself, and you may feel like you're in the early stages of establishing yourself, because what's happening is a lot of people, what you thought that you wanted to build, what you were so passionate about, perhaps now like spirit is taking you in a totally different direction. And you have now the gifts, the talents, and the abilities, the strength, the courage. You have everything that you need. But spirit is saying now, like, no, I don't want you to work on that particular thing. I don't want you to work with that particular person. I actually have something else for you to do. And it may seem a bit overwhelming for a lot of people, but honestly, it's going to really ignite your passion. All right. This is like that. I don't know. It's just there's this fire that has been put under you at this time, where you're seeing that the things that did not work out for you, it was for a good reason. I feel too, if you think about the Four of Pentacles, like you've been holding on to a lot. You've been holding on to outdated beliefs. You've been holding on to secrets. You've been holding on to certain ideas that you told yourself. This could be about your career, Pentacles, where you're like, well, I have to do this. And now you may be going in a totally different direction, starting completely over, whether that's you going back to school, getting some type of certification, whatever it is. Some of you are leaving corporate America and you're going to go and focus on doing something that's more creative. All right. There's a lot of shifts and changes that are happening because, like I said, it's like we're all getting information. All right. I feel too, a lot of people are realizing that you can truly do the things that you love, and be within your purpose and actually be abundant. A lot of people, when they choose to leave the illusion of security and stability behind in certain jobs or in their family dynamics or whatever, the biggest fear is that they won't succeed, they won't make it. But a lot of people are about to realize that simply by being in alignment, that the universe will give you everything that you want and so much more. You simply just have to be in alignment. So again, a lot of the fears are going to be removed. All right. At the bottom of this deck here is the sacral chakra. And then underneath that, let's see, it's the balance card. So I feel too, a lot of people, like, you are getting balance in your life. And then here is the this disruption card here. This is a tower card in a traditional deck. All right. So these are, there's several majors out here. And then at the bottom here is the this is like the Eight of Wands. Underneath that is a temptation card, and then the third eye chakra. Yeah, a lot of you guys are definitely, I feel, balancing things in your life. Even some of you could be really working on balancing your chakras. There's been a misalignment. Things are becoming aligned. Your sacral chakra, third eye chakra are definitely opening up, as well as your root chakra. So when it comes to, your foundation, okay, being more connected to earth, being more grounded, those things are changing for you. Okay, then the third eye chakra here and the sacral chakra, like I said, with the sacral chakra, that's all about, you being able to be more creative. That's your creativity. You tapping into your emotions, your desires, even your sexuality, all of those things. This is a lot of people getting more into their feminine energy as well, whether you're male or female. But actually going after, like I said, the desires of your heart, like realizing how important it is for you to tap into your own energy and really balance these things out. The temptation card is out here, which is like the devilish energy. So this too is saying that you're walking away from things that have been toxic, that have brought any type of darkness into your life. You're no longer dealing with people who, it's a parasitic or codependent type of relationship. You have to let go of people that you know are depending on you for everything. And you also have to realize that there are things within you that need to be addressed because you have these self-limiting beliefs or behaviors. Some people, you feel guilty, like you have to constantly deal with certain people because they are dependent on you. You're putting too many other people's needs above your own. And those things are causing you to be extremely just imbalanced and disconnected from your higher self. So it's like now this tower moment has come in with the disruption card here. The tower moment is here. This is divine intervention coming in saying like it's time. You have to shift and get in alignment. There's a lot of lifestyle changes that are happening now. And I just feel that it's because, and I talk about this a lot, there have been a lot of cracks in your foundation. Those cracks now, you see them for exactly what they are. And now it's like you are being with the two, I'm assuming that this is the two of, what is this? This is the Two of Wands. I'm sorry. The Two of Wands. These cards are a little different from the tradition. This is like the Two of Wands though, where it's like, now that you have to make a decision. You can't sit around and wait on results. You have to put one foot in front of the other and go. All right. A 1,000,000-mile journey just starts with the first step. And I think that now a lot of people, and underneath that is another two. All right. There's decisions, but I don't know, you guys. I feel like decisions have been made here. Yeah. Based on wisdom. And then here is another two. You guys are making decisions about all areas of your life. And then here you have the Triumph card. All right. 222 is here. You may be seeing 222 on the clock, but partnerships, making choices, moving forward. Like I said, for some of you, this has everything to do with partnerships. You're leaving partnerships behind that don't serve you, whether it's romantic or business. Some of you have been juggling a lot. Anything that's causing a burden in your life, it's time to release it. There's no other choice. There's no more trying to adjust to things that just don't serve you, because now with the wisdom card here, this is like the Hierophant. You have to operate from a place of, like I said, your higher self. It's the only way. This is also too you choosing to go towards people who are a part of your own soul, family, or tribe. Some of you now, you may want a spiritual coach. You may want a mentor, or you're becoming some type of spiritual coach or mentor to other people. People are starting to share their test, trials, and tribulations as a way to, of course, encourage other people. So, I mean, I really like the energy. The throat chakra is here as well. So yeah, using your voice. It's time for you to share your journey. It's time for you to write that book. It's time for you to create that platform. Start that podcast. Go out and just volunteer. Do whatever you're being called to do. But you have to make a choice here. But I feel like I'm talking to a group of people now who have already decided to make a choice. The choice has already been made. All right. You guys are already moving in the direction of doing exactly what you've been called to do. You're not sitting around waiting on anything, because here, this Triumph card is actually like the Chariot card. So this is saying that really the desires of your heart, your soul has been set on fire, and now you are moving forward. You're moving past anything that you thought was, blocking you before. And this is you deciding to go on a journey by yourself if you have to. You're not waiting on anything or anyone. This is you being extremely focused. And then with the accelerated motion here, once you get in this chariot by making this decision, you get to go towards exactly what you want. It's like this is all about you being very intentional about your dreams, your goals, your desires. And there are a lot of options here. I think that anything that brought about confusion, you're letting it go. You're walking away from the things that cause you to be confused. The Seven of Cups is here. The Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Anything right now that's not working out for you, it's time to let it go. Okay? And I mean, that makes perfect sense considering we have I guess I believe it's the lunar eclipse, which is the full moon on November 19th, which is in just 3 days. All right. And we're still here in Scorpio season. And if I'm not mistaken, there is another eclipse that is in early December, like December 4th. So we're in an eclipse season. This is a time for major endings, but major endings always bring about new beginnings. So you have to be clear right now about what choice are you making? What are you wrapping up right now? What goals do you want to complete? What are the lessons that you've learned so far in life? It's time to tie up all of your loose ends so that you can move forward, because divine intervention is here. And at the very center of this reading, I just noticed here, this is card number, this is a 1. Here is 11. 21, that's the end. I mean, 111. Some of you guys may be seeing 111 a lot. You may be seeing 777, 222. Okay. Partnerships and alliances is here as well. I just feel that, again, a lot of people are going towards their soul tribes right now. You're creating your own soul family. You're leaving things behind that just don't serve you, including people. Wow. Here's another too, mental conflict. I feel like I said, a decision has been made. The stuff that I was seeing in my dreams last night, I was like, wow. And I'm seeing people are flying. You know, if you think about flying, that means that you're fearless. You have to be fearless. You guys you're leaving everything behind, or it's time to embrace that type of energy. I'm really excited though. I mean, I'm trying to contain some of my excitement, because like I said, I myself am learning, and you guys need to pay close attention to this as well, because, you know, I always say new levels, new devils. There's a lot of people that you will meet, situations that will come about, and when you are in these seasons of your life, everything is very exciting and you want to share everything, but you guys, there's always those people out there that are not really happy for you or supportive. I will say that for a lot of people, if you have certain spiritual gifts, it's fine for you to share them with people that you can trust. But I can understand how, you know, some people, no matter what, you tend to feel like you just cannot trust everyone, and you should not trust everyone. Whether you are a prophetic dreamer or whatever spiritual gifts that you may have, be careful not to share too much, because you just never know who you are sharing your gifts with. A lot of people right now are experiencing these major spiritual upgrades. You guys, there's a lot of shapeshifters. There's a lot of people who are presenting themselves to you in one way, and they're not who you think they are. You know, there's a lot of people out here, you guys, who, I'm telling you, they have spiritual gifts. There are spirits literally jumping in people's bodies, and you think you're talking to one person and you're not. You're talking to your enemy. All right. So be careful with sharing too much with too many people. I don't know. That's just something that somebody needed to hear, because I know how it's so easy. And trust me, I had to learn the hard way not to do this myself. You wake up with a dream and you call 3 people, and then you start to wonder, well, why is it that the things that you're manifesting or trying to manifest, they're not coming into fruition? It's because you're telling everyone what you are trying to manifest, and you just never know who, you know, people will get on their knees every night and pray for you, and they'll also pray against you and on your downfall as well. Be careful of false people being around you. There's always wolves in sheep's clothing around us. It doesn't matter how spiritual and how gifted you are. Like I said, new levels, new devils. So just be careful. Please be discerning. Please. Wow. First card that came out is the King of Wands. All right. So again, you guys, you're fearless. You're motivated. You're inspired now to take action. You're being called now to embrace that the power within you. It's still like this energy, like I'm seeing where, like, again, somebody has like passed you the baton. It's your time. It's time for you to go. You have to sprint. You have to fly. You have to move into whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. Some of you, whether it is you being in the spotlight, being behind the scenes, just starting something new. The King of Wands is very ambitious. That's a leader. Okay. This is someone who is extremely passionate about things that they're doing. And, you know, the King energy is someone who for sure can keep their eye on the big picture. You know, this is you becoming a powerhouse. Like I said, for a lot of you, you've been in hermit mode for a long time. You have to come out of hermit mode. There are things that you must share. It's your responsibility. It's part of your duty. This is what you signed up for. The Hermit card and the King, the Knight of Cups just came out. And here is the Sun. So like I said, I literally just said you have to come out of hermit mode. Exactly. You have to come out of hermit mode now and actually go out and do things. You've been in solitude for too long for some of you. And for some of you, you need to continue to, you know, pray, meditate. Hermit mode sometimes it's, of course, going within. Okay. But as far as your personal journey, you don't have to stay locked inside, because some of you, you're staying to yourself because you're afraid to go out in the world out of fear that you may repeat a mistake. You may run into the same devil twice. You can't do that. You have to step into those, like your actual leadership qualities and abilities, and take on their role of going out and taking your cup to other people and allowing other people to bring their cup to you. This is all about your own self-assurance, being confident and secure in your gifts, talents, and abilities. Knowing how to have boundaries, knowing how to be discerning. Some of you now with the Knight of Cups out here, you need relationships. You need to be connecting with your soul family, your soul tribe. You need to go out and talk to other people. You know, some of you, you need to create a circle of a few friends that you can talk to about your dreams or your goals. Be discerning, but you're going into a leg of your journey now where I don't think that many of you are supposed to be alone. You're being connected to people who can actually help you get to whatever the next leg of your journey may be. Just be very discerning about who you're trying to take on their journey with you. A lot of you, this is not old people from your past. These are brand new people. And you will know. Some of you, you definitely have love coming into your life. All right. Wow. The Awakening card just came out. The Awakening card, that's like the Hangman. You're seeing everything in a brand new light right now. You're realizing that you being unique or quirky, that is your gift. And again, a lot of you have taken yourself out of the game for a long time because perhaps you thought there was something too weird about you. But I think that now with more clarity and insight about several different situations, you see that what you have is exactly what everyone needs. Therefore, you have to step into this King of Wands energy. You're much stronger than you know. You have much more personal power than you know, but it's time to be more assertive. A lot of you, you've been given your wings. You need to use them. You have to. Wow. I don't know, the last few days, it's like I have just been blown away by oh my God, the Sun still came out. The Sun and the Five of Cups. No more crying over spilled milk, you guys. No more crying over spilled milk. A few cards just came out. We have the Lovers card here, the Nine of Wands, and the High Priestess. And then here is the Chariot card. All right. So for some of you, you know, of course, this is about love. It could be love in a relationship, a partnership, people in your family or whatever. You have to stop crying over spilled milk. You have to stop focusing on the things that did not work out. You have to stop worrying if things are going to work out. You need to be present right now and understand that everything happens for a reason. Anything that has not gone according to your plans, it was designed that way. Accept that. Protect what you have. With the Nine of Wands here, a lot of you, you've gone through a lot. That's the wounded warrior. All right. But you also need to prepare yourself, because after the Nine of Wands is the Ten of Wands. All right. Many of you have been overwhelmed and overburdened for a very long time. But you still have to finish. You still have to try to finish as strong as you can. You have to be resilient. You can't give up. Don't give up hope or faith on people that you care about, but you do have to know when to remove yourself. You also have to understand that the things that did not work out, you guys, sometimes truly rejection is protection. Allow things to fall away that no longer serve you. Divine intervention is here. You're being divinely guided into other relationships and things. There's a lot here too about love. A lot of you are connecting with your soul family, but you're also connecting with people who are true soulmates, divine counterparts, and that means that you have to leave everything behind. This awakening card here also, with an awakening, you guys, does come some type of sacrifice. You're going to have to take time out. You're going to have to see something different from however you've been seeing it. Some people are, you're in for a rude awakening. You're going to have to see that the person that you've been in love with is not your person. The person was fine when you were doing everything prior to actually having your awakening. But now in the next leg of your journey, there may be a different person for you. There's a different job for you. There's a different person for you. Some of you, it's time for you to relocate. It's just where you're being guided to now, it's a whole new world. You cannot keep trying to take an older version of yourself or the things that make you comfortable into a new world. You have to let it go. And you have to finish this race strong. 9 of Wands. The High Priestess is here. It's time for you to do. This is all about purpose. The High Priestess, this is your pretty much like your life. Everything has already been written. And you're tapping into it now. It's time for you to really use your wisdom, your discernment, tapping into your spiritual gifts. Allowing it to really guide you. Stop running from it. A lot of you have had a lot of, like, your intuition has been blocked. But, I mean, we have the sacral chakra, the third eye out here. The blockages are being removed. I don't know exactly what you guys have done, but it's like you're on go mode now. The Chariot is here. You have to go. There are major shifts that are happening very soon. They're happening right now. And again, there's all of these really great rewards that are coming from all of your hard work. But you have to be intentional. You have to prioritize things. You have to be determined. You have to have willpower. A lot of you are stepping into a period where soon there's going to be a lot of even public recognition. The Hermit here with the Sun. People are going to know about your journey. There's a lot of people here who, seriously, like, you're going to be known. People are going to know about your journey, whether it's, like I said, you creating a platform, writing a book. People, you know, and it may not be on such a grand scale for everyone, but for some of you, people in your family will know that you were the one that stepped up and you decided to make changes. You may be the person this year during the holidays that you get your family together and none of you have come together in however many years, because unless it was a death in the family or a funeral. You know, that's how it is with a lot of families. It's very dysfunctional. You may be that person that finally gets everyone to come together. Whatever it is, though, it's something that you're supposed to do, and you need to get information and get it done, because your rewards and everything in life that the divine has for you, you still have to put in some type of work. And a lot of people have been working on something or working alongside someone or whatever for so long, and it's a wake-up call now. You have to see that, like, oh wow, I've been stuck in the matrix. Like, you're not in the right place. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles. Work. Of course. Hard work. Some people, it's a lot of people who are definitely going to be, I feel, going back to school, building or creating businesses, really finding out what your niche is. Like, what are you good at? finding mentors. Some of you are going to be getting into therapy or whatever you need to do, because you know it's time to put in work. And like I said, for some of you, the things that you need to build, do not ever be afraid to invest in yourself. Find people who will invest in you and pay it forward. There are things that you need to learn quickly in order for you to, look at this, oh my goodness, the world and the transformation card. Exactly. It's graduation. Anything that had a cracked foundation is being torn down, and you cannot stop this. These are huge lifestyle changes. Like I said, relocating, starting families. People are going to be divorcing. You're leaving your job. All of these things are happening for a reason. Some of you, all of these things may be happening at once. Some is gradual. And you may feel like you're being punished, but you're not. It's not punishment, it's preparation. Because it's like the world is about to open up to you. There's a lot of spiritual enlightenment here. Freedom. You finally get freedom. Transformation, the world and the sun is here. Everything is about to open up to you. Why the Seven of Pentacles? Because you've already planted good seeds. There were just things that had to be moved around. You may have even had to take your seed out of that, whatever soil it was in, put it in new soil so that you can have the harvest that you want. And it has taken a lot of patience and perseverance, but I feel like you can stop worrying now. What is for you is truly for you. You don't have to worry, but you do have to take action. You do have to surrender. You do have to move in whatever direction Spirit is telling you to move. I don't know. I feel like pulling from this deck, the Spirit Messages deck. I'm telling you, you guys are getting wings. Like, fly out of these cages that you built around yourself or other people have put you in or whatever. There's no more time for excuses, honestly. Wow, you have here, be proud. Oh, it says it's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. See? You've already gotten to you've won. You've won many of these challenges and battles that you've had to face. Here, inspire passion. Like I said, that fire is underneath you now. It says life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. That's what I'm saying. You're being taken out of the matrix, and you're finally being put into the world that so many people don't actually see or choose to think does not exist. A lot of you are realizing that you have not been living. You've only been existing. It's time for you to actually reconnect with your higher self and the world of the living. I mean, a lot of people, myself included, it's like we're really like the Walking Dead and don't even realize it. But be proud of everything that you've had to learn, everything that you've gone through. Oh my goodness, gratitude. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. See? Be thankful for everything, the good, bad, the evil, and the ugly, because it has brought you to where you are currently. And you are exactly where you're supposed to be. This is the Spirit Oracle. that I'm using. See a few messages. I just feel like everyone, like your passion is being ignited. Oh, wow. This says, can you feel me? Can you feel me? Okay. It says your feminine aspect is awakening. Feel the goddess energy inside you. She seeks acknowledgement and validation. New energies, insights, and opportunities are emerging. Wake up, embrace, and celebrate. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of you are tapping into that feminine energy. A lot of you are getting into that high priestess energy where you're discovering your own soul. You're discovering what your true passions and desires are. It's igniting you, and you need to allow it to actually happen. Can you feel me? Like I said, for some of you, flame of love. A lot of you too, you are being prepared for unions. For some of you, everyone is not concerned about a relationship, and I get it. But for some of you, this is even just a union within yourself. Your feminine energy and masculine energy are finally becoming balanced. You're not only just going because you're in the masculine energy. You're able to receive. You're learning how to nurture yourself and how to nurture the things that truly matter in your life. And for the people who are interested in love and unions and connections, it's like you're going to be guided to the right person finally. It says, allow the infinite power of love within you to radiate unconditionally in all directions, yet stand tall in your sense of self and in your own truth. The healing power of love will help you burn through an illusion, and you will discover new possibilities. This is a powerful time of transformation, ideas, and creativity. See? This is all about tapping into that feminine energy. Some of you, you have issues, you know, from childhood. Those things need to be addressed. The mommy, the daddy issues, whatever, all of those things need to be addressed. Wow, for healing. Positive transformation is occurring on a soul level. The answer to your question is yes. You don't have to worry. Whatever you want is yours. And here's the opportunity card. It says, live in the moment, let go of the past. There is no point in worrying about the future. A wonderful opportunity exists for you today. Embrace it. I'm telling you, you guys, check your emails. Phone calls, emails of all kinds of blessings and abundance is coming. Just hold on to faith. There are no obstacles in your way. Follow your heart. The path is safe. The way ahead is clear. Have faith. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, aura of love. It says the union of light and dark, of earth and sky. The merger of two souls. Acknowledge the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself, both yin and yang, to create a perfect balance. Didn't I just say that? For some of you, this is just the balance of feminine and masculine energy within yourself. For some of you, this is occurring so that you can actually finally meet that person that you're destined to be on this path with. Your true counterpart. Wow. Beautiful. I love this. Let's see. I'm going to pull... I'm actually going to pull from this deck here. It's a nice healing message. And we'll close out the reading for today. But it's like a lot of you are going to have... I'm telling you, you're receiving a lot of blessings of abundance in all areas of your life. Work, career, your material life, your spiritual life, your love life. Your cup is soon going to overflow. And you'll know if you're doing the work. This is a time in everyone's journey where it'll become very clear if you're on the right path. If things are not going well for you right now, you're needing to do some work. For the people who have been doing the work, I'm telling you, it's like the universe is just handing out these huge blessings. And I mean, guys, I'm telling you, it could be big or small, but what I'm seeing is huge blessings. I mean, life-changing events are happening. You need to make sure that you are in alignment. Do not let these things pass you by. Uh-oh. These cards are so sticky. Keep sticking to each other. Give me one card, Spirit. I just need one. I have here transitions and the empty card. They both fail. Oh, wow. Underneath it is metamorphosis. So again, changing. Here's card number 11. There's a lot of wands out here, which, you know, some of you could be a life path number 1, which is, of course, a leader. All right. It's time for you to transition. So this transitions card, it says you have all of the inner resources you need to cross whatever bridges arise on your path. Like I said, don't be afraid. All right. You have this empty card. It says the ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. This is also another card here focusing on the feminine energy as well. All right. And then metamorphosis. It says power and strength lie within our surrender to change. I'm going to get the book. And let's see what this metamorphosis card says. I'm so excited for everyone. I mean, this shift in the energy is so nice. I can tell you, like, I even noticed in my readings, because when you're doing collective readings, you know, you're picking up on the energy of what other people are going through. And the spiritual warfare, the envy, the hatred, the darkness, the secrets, the magic, all of this crazy stuff was happening. And you can tell now it's like, ooh, finally, like a little bit of love and light is starting to just usher its way in. And it's so nice. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. Like, I'm so happy. Like, I feel excited to pick up my cards again, because before I was like, oh goodness, like, what's going to come out today? So metamorphosis, these messages, some of them can be a bit lengthy, so I won't read all of it. But it says, while many forces, circumstances, and events significantly impact, constrain, and direct our lives, we still have many choices. The trick is to recognize where they are and deliberately choose, and therefore shape the overall transformative outcome we experience. Our decisions are how we adapt and come to own and know ourselves through any significant change that is not of our choosing. All right. It says here, the maiden struggles to let go of maidenhood. She clings to her life in girlhood and steadfastly resists the onset of puberty that is propelling her out of the chapter of life. Change is a process of decay, clearing, regeneration, and renewal through growth that is typically challenging, messy, and emotional. So again, like I said, for some of you, you have to let go of the life that you've known before, and everything in that life that you've been living may be torn down. It is that Phoenix rising type of energy here, metamorphosis. Like I said, for some of you, jobs, the career that you have for 10, 20 years is going to suddenly change. Marriages that you've been in for however long, suddenly you wake up and you're like, I cannot be here. Those are the huge life changing events that are happening to make sure that you actually get in alignment. And it can feel very overwhelming and confusing. It says here, you may be at a point where something needs to give. There may also be a significant past change that remains unprocessed and therefore disruptively unassimilated to your current situation. Whether or not the impending or past change is wanted, be gentle and compassionate with yourself. So again, there are things from your past, within your family, old friendships, old relationships. Those things have to be resolved, because the universe is going to, of course, respond to what's in your subconscious. And your inner child is always going to play a huge role with your subconscious thoughts. So you have to get you're going to have to get down and dirty with yourself. The message here says, let go of what is letting go of you. Allow the tide of time to take what it wants back into the ocean of life and release new treasures upon your shore. Always ask yourself, what is in my power to choose right now? What choice do I want to make here, and why? Is this decision ultimately from a place of self-love? If you are not sure, ask yourself, is the choice aligned with what pure source love would choose for itself? And then I'm going to look here at the empty card, because some people, there's a lot that you need to empty. All right. It says the ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. And again, we keep looking at this feminine energy. All right. It says emptiness can feel like the end of a no-through road. We do not see the feeling of despair for what it is. Upon emerging from a dark night of the soul is a gateway inviting us into a new way of being in the world. It is not uncommon for life to confront us with situations that seem to extinguish our light for some time. However, it is rare for individuals to disclose the degree of despair experienced during this period. Remember, I was saying a lot of people have been just existing and not living. Some people have been in despair and numb for so long that they don't even realize that they've been completely checked out of life. It says exhaustion and depleted resources from the end of a career choice, relationship, or phase can leave us believing that our efforts, aspirations, and opportunities to make something of ourselves were in vain, that our best was not enough to make our lives work in the way that we had hoped. It says any degree of emptiness you experience is a blessing. Like a womb, it has the power to birth new life. While our circumstances may seem to be in ruins and empty, trust that a process of renewal and fulfillment is happening within all that we cannot see. Just as the seeds of spring are present and growing in unseen ways throughout winter, the emptiness is a door that eventually opens into a new perspective. Trust that the universe is always meeting you halfway with the lessons required to advance you at your highest level. Your darkest moments are also your brightest blessings if you allow them to be the radiant beginnings that they are here to open up in you. It is time to thoroughly let go of something you are still clinging to at your own detriment. Empty yourself of it all in all ways. On some level, something has come to an irreversible end, and you need to accept it as such. Release the residue to allow the necessary clearing of space for the new to begin. It says surrender to your spirit self. Allow yourself to be emptied of all that is over, false, and untrue. Let the light that you are refuel, expand beyond, and radiate the emptiness so that it may be seen for the gateway that it is. So yeah, the gateway to your happiness and your abundance is here, but you have to empty yourself. You have to empty yourself of all things, like it says, that are false, that are untrue, that are holding you back. This is people, jobs. Like I said, for some people, truthfully, your life is in a different location. It may be time for you to relocate. And I understand that these are things that for many, it takes planning. But at least have a plan in your mind. Be intentional. Stop going day to day doing the same things. It's time for you to have that radical honesty with yourself and say, I know I need to get out of this situation. I need to move away from this city. I need to mend things with that person from the past. Some of you, I get it. You may not be able to talk to a person that has hurt you in some way, but forgiveness is for you. You can always forgive yourself and other people and create closure without the other person. Start doing things for yourself. This card says to believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. You have to learn to trust in yourself again, and that requires that you be radically honest with yourself. But I'm telling you guys, like, there are really, really amazing things that are happening, but you have to open yourself up to it. This is all about making choices. Here's a Two of Pentacles, juggling. You have to stop juggling. And then underneath that is the Ten of Cups, the Six of Wands, wow, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is the Nine of Pentacles, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Working very hard, Six of Wands, victory, rewards, success. For some, a lot of recognition, promotions, you know, in work. The beginning of your life, I mean, it's here. And then the Ten of Cups, of course, this is happy life. Family, friends, marriage, you're happily ever after, whatever that looks like for you. There's a lot of success and abundance coming because you were very strong. All right. This is all about you recognizing your personal power and learning how to actually use it for your greatest and highest good. So this is, the message for today. I hope that, this inspires someone to tap in, like really tap in. Don't worry about the things that are not working out. It's a reason it's not working out. It's not meant to work out. And any dead weight that you're holding on to, you have to release it. First light. Look at that. It says beginning a new cycle. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. A lot of you are finally going to have love in your life. And it's because you're going to be mending things within yourself. Look at this. Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, begin now. Take your first step now. Take your first step. I always say, a 1,000,000-mile journey, it starts with just a single step. Take the step. That's all you have to do. I'm going to pull from one more. It's always funny when the energy is really good. It's like I just want to keep pulling stuff. Like, it's so nice. I mean, goodness. We need this energy. This is the Shaman's Oracle. Let's see. Some of you may want to become actual healers, shamans, herbalists, energy workers, Reiki masters, all kinds of stuff. I feel like a lot of people are going to be indulging in a lot of self-care. Wow, look at this. Card number 33. Ooh! Card number 33. 33, it's the golden year. This says joyful muse. Inspiration. You're inspired. This whole reading is all about being inspired. All right. Wow. Oh my goodness. And then at the bottom here is overflow. It says overwhelm and plenty. Card number 43. Let me see. So it says the joyful muse invites you to be more playful, to have more mirth and joy in your life. You have become boring to yourself, even as others continue to find you interesting. Circumstances have dulled your edge, and it's time to change. Not the things around you, but your attitude. Blow a morning kiss to yourself in the mirror. Smile to a stranger. Wink to a child. Be mildly but elegantly inappropriate. The joyful muse is a source of inspiration, a wild and disruptive feminine force that compels you to invite more pleasure and delight into your life. You guys, this feminine energy is coming up so strongly here. It says, give yourself permission to be mischievous and find humor in the tragedy while careful not to become frivolous. The power of this muse will shake up everyone around you and invite you to create beauty and grace out of the pain and tragedy you perceive in areas of your life. The joyful muse often comes at a time when darkness prevails and the future seems... I'm sorry, you guys. My phone just went off. The joyful muse often comes at a time when darkness prevails and the future seems unclear. Embrace her gifts, being playful without being silly. Invite the child inside you to come out for a play date, and he or she will help you to return to your innate innocence. The place of never been here, never done that. Even if it is the same routine you wake up to every morning. That's what I'm saying. Like, the world is going to look brand new to you. That's why I said earlier, I'm just like, you wake up and you're like, this is not the same world that it was yesterday. It's not. You're growing. And here it's like there's going to be an overflow of blessings and abundance. You're going to almost feel like it's too much, which is why this Two of Pentacles is here with the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. There's so much abundance that's coming that it's going to overwhelm you. It says so many good things are headed your way or are already occurring in your life right now, yet you may be thinking that they're not possible or you're not worthy of them. Abundance is everyone's natural state before we project our restrictions on it, defining what it means, who has it, who gets it, and so forth. Right now, take yourself out of your conditioning and look at your life through the eyes of plenty. There is so much beauty and love, opportunities and divine synchronicities destined to support your dreams abound and are lined up for you. Yet it's sometimes difficult to discern it all because you're bombarded with too much information and stimulation, distracting you from the truth that all is well. Sometimes this overflow can be overwhelming and you may find yourself responding with empathy overload. Empathy overload occurs when you tune into the collective angst and fear about impending changes and uncertainties. See, that's what I was saying. Even in tarot, I'm going to leave it there. The collective energies, that's why I always tell you guys, be careful not to watch too much tarot. Be careful not to, indulge in too many things because you will take on those energies. A lot of you are very spiritual. You're very gifted. You're empath. So you can feel everything. For several months now, reading tarot has not really been that fun because all of the messages are pretty much warning messages. There has been a lot of darkness, but that's the reason why you have to take time to remove yourself, to tap in, so that you can always remember that there is good in the world. You manifest your own reality, right? So be sure to do that, you guys. Of course, the full moon is coming up. This will be a good time for you to just take some time to yourself, take a walk, go outside, get grounded, pray, meditate. Be mindful of what you eat and drink the next few days, but really try to cleanse and clear your mind so that you can receive these downloads. For me, I've been receiving so many downloads, so I know you guys have to be receiving them as well. There's the path has just been cleared, and try to detach from. It's like some of you are very attached to the outcome in certain situations. It's time for you, honestly, to just let go. Once you let go of what you feel the outcome should be in certain situations, it's like you become more emotionally balanced. Just know that everything is going to work out. And I know that's easier said than done, but it's true. When you let go, you can receive exactly what's for you. And I keep saying too, stop expecting the worst. This is a time of a lot of just bountiful blessings and abundance. You don't have to be scared. Some of you have been going through so much hell for so long, though, that good things scare you because you've been conditioned to believe that there always has to be some type of tragedy before you can have triumph in your life. Spirit is about to show you, though, that no, they're about to give you what you deserve. And like I said, if you haven't been doing the work, you will soon find out. But for those people who have been fighting a good fight, I mean, honestly, there is no limit. People say the sky is the limit. It's limitless. All right, so you guys, that is the reading that I have for you today. I really hope that this inspired you guys. I hope that it, I hope these messages are encouraging you to really be as positive as you can be and to really invite the blessings and abundance. It's your birthright. All right, so please tap in. But anyway, I love you guys all very much. Always go within so that you never go without. I'm sending you lots of love, light, peace, blessings, abundance, just everything. Everything amazing. I hope that, again, your blessings, they reach you. So I will see you guys on the next reading. If you need any information about personal readings, please check the description box. Talk to you soon. Bye.